I will be speaking with Secretary Recto hopefully next week. But I believe Secretary Recto and I are on the same page. Namely, number one, improve collection first before imposing new taxes, and he has said that. Number two, prevent and plug leakages in government and make sure every peso is spent wisely. That's why I questioned the MUP on the floor, if you remember, last week, because it will be a huge leakage if you approve it in its current shape, size, and form. And number three, on the energy mix, kaya nga inaway ko rin ng DOE at saka ERC sa hearing ni Senator Tulfo last week dahil maliwanag na hindi nila ginagawa yung kanilang trabaho kaugnay sa, hindi sa energy mix, energy supply. I'll give you some examples. One, wala sa energy plan ng administrasyong ito, maski sinong administrasyon, na pababain ng presyo ng kuryente. Hindi ko nakita yun sa librong ginawa nila. Nakalagay doon, supply will be stable, supply will be enough. Pero wala akong nakitang papababain, ha? Sabi nila magiging clean. Wala akong nakitang papababain din. Bakit? Mahal ang clean. To cite you an example, wind and solar would cost about 8 to 12 pesos per kilowatt hour. Hydro and coal would cost about 2 to 4 pesos per kilowatt hour. Tapos tutulak mo energy mix, napapataasin mo ang renewable. What do they call renewable? Renewable energy is called VRE, variable renewable energy. By its very description, variable, it means it's not reliable. Hindi siya pwede maging base load. In fact, technology-wise, kailangan mo ng roughly 20% of base load to be able to, para minamagnet yung energy, sinasak to be able to suck renewable into the grid. So for every 100 megawatts, you need an additional 20 megawatts plus or minus of base load. Ano lang ba ang base load mo? Ang base load mo lang would be coal, hydro, geothermal, LNG. Nuclear. Kung papayagan na. 5 ang base load mo. So kung increase tayo ng VRE, renewable, hindi tayo nag-i-increase ng base load, hindi natin magagamit lahat ng ginagawa natin, ha? And you have to remember, wind and solar are good for only 4 to 6 hours a day. Unless i-battery mo. Pag nag-battery ka naman, mas magastos pa. Tanungin na natin yung mga Pilipino, ano ba gusto nyo? Renewable tayo na maraming wind, pwede natin pagsigawan, 60% tayo. O, mura yung kuryente.
Pero at least
the carbon footprint of the Philippines is approximately 0.03%. Between the US and China, 50% sila. Tapos yung maliliit at mahirap na bansa, gusto nilang magbawas. Magbawas kaya sila, mas malaking epekto yun sa mundo. These are some considerations. Now, the DOE has a policy. We will maintain, and the ERC, kaya pinipigil nila yung pag-approve ng mga application Ang target nila is 25% reserve. Saan ang galing yun? Who cares if our reserve is 100% or 200%? Di ba law of supply and demand yan? More supply, lower the cost. Less supply, higher the cost. So why don't we encourage everyone to build power plants and make it 100% reserve, 200% reserve? I don't understand that point of view and that policy. Sorry for the lengthy answer.